Yo, what is up, bros? This is Bruchminati returning to Age of Civilizations 2 and our Germany World War II conquest. 2 words, bros. Operation Barbarossa. We are going to be throwing it down this episode. We're not going to find a better time to do it, even though I am not ready to do it. We are going to do it. So, when we had last left off, we had taken out Lithuania. We had taken out that strip of Poland that I had left for a buffer. We had taken out Norway. We had taken out Sweden. We had planned on taking out Finland when the Soviet Union decided that they were going to battle it out. Although I do think Finland attacked them because they took a lot of territory that first round. And there was no Soviet troops around, so I would assume that the Soviet Union was declaring on them they would have troops around. It would make sense, right? And I think that's it for the previous episode wrap-up. Now, as far as diplomacy goes with our allies, Spain's at war with Saudi Arabia and Abyssinia. Turkey, let's look at Italy. Italy is at war with the British Raj and Britain and Saudi Arabia and Abyssinia. They're still in that never-ending war with the Brits. Turkey is at war with Saudi Arabia, Abyssinia, and China. That seems a little bit out of place. They all were fighting about the same type of people, and then just somebody throws in a China. British Raj and the Soviet Union are still going at it. British Raj is at war with Soviet Union and Thailand, or Siam. And Iran is invading Afghanistan. They are at war with Communist China. So I think that wraps up what is going on of interest. We got Uruguay and Argentina at a war. Rebels and Soviet Union. I don't even know where that's going on. In China and Guangxi. So, what I was trying to do, I was trying to build up an army right down here through here. Because you know my army was pretty light. I didn't really have that much time. I was trying to get it done before they took over Finland. That did not work. I was able to get this. We got 10,000. Pretty much on each province. With some troops coming in. We had this large amount of troops here for a while now. So we got about 240,000 down here. We got about 110 up here. And we got 200,000 coming in from Africa. So, bros, you might be thinking, maybe I should build some watchtowers and see what their troop levels are like. And I would say to that, I have watchtowers along this whole front, and they have no troops. They have no troops stationed through here. I have watchtowers up here. They have no troops up here. So, right now, they must be pretty damn weak from the battle with the British Raj and Finland. So, I mean, we're not, like I said, we're not going to find a better time to go in and attack them. So, and we can't really wait. I don't want to wait for that 200,000 men to come either. So, somebody might attack us and take over Africa. It won't be France. We're tight with them, even though we've been at war with them 3 times. They're cool with us. United Kingdom, not so much, but I am improving relations with them. So maybe that'll keep them off our back. But if we happen to lose Africa, it's not really that big a deal because we're gaining the Soviet Union. I will take that trade-off. So here's the moment we've all been waiting for, right? I don't think we're going to be able to take on all of the Soviet Union. We're going to run really thin on troops. We will for sure, I think, we're going to have a goal. My goal, I think, is about the Caucasus, Moscow, like somewhere in here line. But to get all that, we're probably going to have to keep driving all the way to here. And then through the peace deal, we might get stuff through here. We're going to see what happens. Anyways, I'm ready. If you guys are ready, everybody ready? Soviet Union, I hope you're not ready. The moment we have all been waiting for. Not going to call in any allies. Damn sure not Turkey. They would probably get wrecked somehow. And the other bros are already doing their own thing. So I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going in solo. You know, I might give a shout out to the British Raj when we get there. With a little bit of help they have given. Say what's up to some Finnish partisans as we go through their territory. The question I got is how much territory can we take before the Soviets start putting down troops? Or sending them back up from the British Raj? Or maybe, you know, here's another question. Now that we're attacking, is the British Raj going to start doing a hell of a lot better because the Soviets are sending troops up to defend against us? All very fine questions. Alright, well, let's go. First round. And yes, I am using the space bar. You guys have been telling me to use it because it's quicker than just clicking next. But you got to remember, I like clicking. I'm the king of clicking. Met up with our first resistance. It is, you know, it's faster, yes, but I don't get to click. That's a problem. I'm probably the best clicker I've ever known. Alright, well that was successful. Out of all the provinces, we ran into one. Finish up some assimilations. We ran into one that had any troops. That is a complete success. Alright, we are ready for another round. Let's check out the British Raj. They're still going strong. Make sure they're still at war. Yes, they are still at war with the Soviet Union. I just wish we would have been able to go to war with the Soviet Union while Finland was still around. That would have been even better. I mean, it's good as it is, but that would have been even better. Okay, so we've literally, bros, hit one territory that had any resistance so far. Oh, there's our second one. Our third one. It looks like they are trying to fill in some areas with troops. Except thrown down. Oh, look at that. A 4,000. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. But if that's all they're going to be throwing down, we've got this no problem. Like, if that is the max amount of men that they can get together, they're going to have some problems. Alright. Battle plans for round 2. Let's go. Still, the most we have come up against is 4,000. And nothing up there. Nearing Moscow. There was another 3,000. So far their main resistance they've put down is right in here. British Raj is still doing good. Iran, Afghanistan, Italy is still losing to the UK. Spain coming in big in Saudi Arabia. And here we go. This should wrap this area up. Alright, bros. Round 3 of our invasion. Oh, that was a... Oh, what's going on here? We got some rebels. That was the rebels. They just appeared out of nowhere. Should we attack the rebels or go around them? I mean, that is another ally against the Soviet Union. One that I really don't care if they win or lose, so I say we just leave them alone. See what they do. Unless they start taking a bunch of our territory, then we will have to wreck them. But as long as they're just chilling, I'm willing to let them do their own thing. British Raj, are you still down? Yep. Okay, round 4 of Operation Barbarossa. With our friendly neighborhood rebels. We're closing out on Moscow and have not... There, oh, outskirts of Moscow, defended by 400 troops. Oh, boom! Crimea has been taken. Nice. British Raj, how you doing? Ooh, look at the British Raj getting a nice little expanse here going. Alright, I see you, British Raj. I see what you're doing. Making big moves. Alright, round 5 of Operation Barbarossa. Holding off on charging Moscow until I can get my line to the north and south brought up close. Just so we don't risk a breakthrough somewhere by like 5 troops. Alright, here we go. Oh shit, they just beat the rebels. I wasn't prepared for that to happen. Damn you rebels, you were supposed to hold out. You got 200 troops down there. You're like the worst rebels ever. There was 1,000. We haven't seen one of those for a while. So I'm gonna have to do some adjustment here since the rebels felt like it was a good idea for them to lose. Alright, we are ready for round 6 of Operation Barbarossa. Oh! Soviets gaining their first ground on us. Look at them launching some counterattacks. I hope I moved troops that way. I think I did. I think maybe I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. I had counted on that. I've learned. I've got some experience on what to expect. Look at that, just everywhere we go. We are demolishing Soviets. Closing in on Moscow. Still trying to wait till I get my troops around it though. Because I'm kind of... Hey, what the hell's going on? They're attacked. Now the rebels are attacking us. Oh, that's it, rebels. You've done pissed me off. Damn, you can't trust... See? And the USA, out of anybody, should learn this. You can't trust the rebels. They never do what they say they're gonna do. They're never who they say they are. Alright, we are ready for round number 7. About damn near to link up with our British Raj. Not so much allies, but at least bros. I would call them bros. I mean, we have to, you know what? Actually, let's improve relations with them. And we probably should keep improving relations with the UK. We're probably still good with France. Yeah, we're good with France. Let's take a look at what our bros are doing. They are no longer at war with Saudi Arabia. Same war. Maybe Saudi Arabia got beat. Oh yeah, Saudi Arabia's done. Where have I been? They got wrecked. Turkey is just at war with Abyssinia now. You know what? I'm tempted to call them to the war. I mean, they only got the Caucasus to take out. 44% in our favor. 52,000 casualties. Alright, let's go ahead and go then. Oh, we got a little counterattack coming out of Moscow. Oh, what the hell happened there? We took out the rebels, and then all of a sudden 7,000 Soviet troops just appear out of nowhere? I mean, I have more than enough troops to take that out, but that's kind of stupid. Just materialize. Okay, the rebels had beat them. There was no Soviet troops there. Rebels were in charge. I beat the rebels. Boom, 77,000 Soviet troops. I don't get it. This has gone so much better than I ever could have possibly imagined. Like, I'm sure nobody sitting here watching this ever expected this invasion to go off like this. Like, look at what we have done so far. Look at the amount of land. Okay, British Raj still appears to be, I wouldn't say expanding. It kind of looks like the front's not moving too much. Yeah, I don't think the front's moved much from the last round. Here I thought, bros, I was under the assumption that we'd have to do this in multiple wars. Like, uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on here? We are at war with Ireland and we are at war with Monaco. But why? Why would we be at war with Monaco? Now, how many troops could they possibly have? Am I right? I mean, I'll defend against it, but really, why would I need to? Ireland has to come through our Atlantic wall, so you know what? I'm not too worried about it. Yep, we got the peace treaty. So I guess we are ready for round 8 of Operation Barbarossa. Couple counterattacks. Oh, they took a little bit of land. We should be taking that back. I think I got all those troops moving into those spots. Yep. Yep. Get wrecked. Let me back out a little bit. And I'm closing in on Moscow. I've sent the troops in closer. And into the Caucasus. Nice. And let's do this. You want to go to war with us? Really, bros? Really? Really? You think that's a... Oh, damn it. I moved them into the wrong spot. You jackass. Really stupid. I'm gonna make sure like Ireland doesn't like come up in through here though and land. That would be devastating. Oopsie, I accidentally hit the space bar before I was done moving, bros. Oh, boom! Get wrecked, Monaco. I got a few things moved. Just in the south, though. I did nothing in the north. Yeah, there we go. See, that's the dangers of the spacebar. I never have misclicks. The danger of the spacebar click. We are ready for round 9 of Operation Barbarossa, but strange things are occurring. Spain has military access to United Kingdom. Turkey has military access to United Kingdom, but our other faction member, is still at war with them. That doesn't make sense. And we are moving in on Moscow with 20,000 troops. Let's go ahead and start this round. Oh, trying. What a puny effort. I knew that was coming. I sent troops over there, I think. See, when you first start out, you don't exactly know what they're going to do. Now I know exactly what the AI does. Look at this, though. Look at Germany, guys. Shit. I mean, there's no troops to go up against. We've even met up with our British Raj bros. Alright, we're gonna have to zoom in because Moscow's about to fall. Here it is. Oh, boom! Moscow has fallen! It was probably the best placed one of all time. We have worked our asses off to get to this point. Not so much through the Soviet Union, but all the other stuff we had to take. I mean, 3 battles with Poland, come on. What's up, British Raj? How you doing? Turkey joined what war? Okay, so they're against some different types of rebels. Okay. 62% on the Soviet Union. So, Saudi Arabia and Oman is going at it. Rebels in Chile. Alright, all moves have been made. Now, cycle through this crap. I'm not doing anything with you guys. I got my own thing going on, although it's going very well. I didn't ask you for help. So, don't be asking me, and don't be asking to join now that you see we're gonna win. Round number 10. I mean, now that we're not even dealing with any troops, it's kind of cooler to be zoomed out. Like, there's no troops. Couple, maybe here and there. Nothing, definitely nothing to worry about. No one ever thought it would be this easy. Look at the German Reich now. Imagine when the war is over, the economy boost we are going to be getting. Okay, look at the map. British Raj is expanding northward. I'm going to try to hurry up and get him cut off so we can get as much territory as we possibly can. Looks like Turkey and Spain. Looks like mostly Spain taking out the rebels. Oh, Italy has 24,000 troops. Nice. What else is going on around the world? Any strange occurrences? It does not look like it. Oh, Japan did invade the Philippines. Yep, they are at war with Japan. You know what? We never did invite Japan into the faction. Let's start improving relations. We did forget... Well, I shouldn't say we. I forgot about Japan. Okay, we are ready for our next round. Let's go ahead and get this going. Round, what, 11? Let's just watch the red disappear. About done with the Caucasus. And another round in the books. Oh, what happened here? We lost. Damn it, I was so interested in watching from a distance I didn't even notice. I was just hitting the spacebar, bros. I went spacebar crazy. Alright, we can fix that, no big deal. I did want to go ahead and declare, though. Just to put them out of their misery. Estonia. Nobody has invaded us, right? Ireland never did. They decided they didn't want any piece of this. After they watched what we were doing to the Soviet Union. Okay, so this area where we lost our troops, I'm trying to block it off from them expanding too far, but because I was zoomed out so far, I have no idea how many troops they had because I was not paying attention. So, let's go ahead and get, what round is this, 11? Or is this 12? I can't remember if it's 11 or 12. I'm just going to call it 12. How about that? Yeah, they didn't have many troops. It was one of those things. I probably had like 500 troops there. Oh, boom! Estonia! Yo, what is up, Turkish bros? We have arrived! They ruined our fun. I was enjoying the look from afar. It looked cooler than up close. But no, they had to ruin it. Looks like Spain took care of the rebels. They're still at war with Abyssinia. Turkey is still at war with Abyssinia. And Italy is still... I'm telling you, this war is never ending. Round number 13 of Operation Barbarossa. Oh, shit! They have troops, bros. It just got a little bit real right there. To call in support. Here I had stopped moving additional troops forward because I thought we had it won easy. But now they got troops coming in. Wrecked some of them. I can't believe they have that many troops right there. Why does it say Iran up here? Interesting. Weird flex, but okay. Alright, let's check out the map here. Boom! Why didn't British Raj take care of those big numbers of troops? That's going to be a pain in the ass for a little bit until I get troops stationed in that area, which are going to probably have to come from here. Round number 14. And they are advancing. We got some pretty decent troops coming in. They won't be able to do that for very long. And we clean this area back up after they pushed through it. See, we got a lot of troops down here moving in that general direction, so we're good. We'll be alright. The Caucasus are almost completely cleared. Oh, we gotta do our piece with Estonia. Click. Alright, round something like 15. of Operation Barbarossa, more successful than we could have ever hoped for. Our only major problem is probably coming right about now. Up here, where they were hitting us with a couple thousand and we had a couple hundred. Still, yak herding territory has no troops in it. Friendly civilization with France. Go ahead and assimilate. And here it is, guys. The final attack in through the Caucasus. And then we will take this force we got here and wipe out the Soviets over here. Check that out, bros. Look at all we have done. And we're not coming up against any resistance in through here. Little resistance in through here. We will have this wrapped up in no time. Okay, we got round 16, I think. Oh, where did that happen? Well, we won. Oh, yeah, it happened here. I got troops moving there, but I only think I sent 600 because I didn't think they'd send that many up there. Oh, boom! Caucasus are cleared. Yeah, I didn't think they'd send. I thought they'd send like a couple hundred that way. No troops up here whatsoever. Still in amazement of that. We now got the Soviets at 80%. Let's go ahead and start round. Shit, I don't even remember, guys. Let's just finish this up. Oh, nice, we got them. No more spread, and I thought we'd have to chase them for a while. Okay, we're at the point where they cannot possibly be recruiting too many troops because they don't got land. Or at least good land. Just another round. Oh, they still are putting up, trying. Oh, 9, really? 3. Shit, I left that open. Well, I guess 3 gets it done when you've left the territory completely open. I was ready for that move by them, though. Yeah, they are going to be playing this game. What? Oh my god. Like I said in the previous video, you should not be able to capture land unless you have at least like 1,000 or at least at the very minimum 100. This is ridiculous. 1 troop. No resistance anywhere else, though. Oh, a little bit there. Alright, I see ya. So, I'm saving up. We're going to have plenty of money for some assimilations. I'm going to, instead of showing you every round, I'm going to show you every couple rounds because this is getting pretty redundant at this point. Alright, guys, this is what it is looking like now. We are still chasing this group through here. I knew this would be a pain in the ass. They got like 5 troops. They keep moving around. About to wrap up this. We had a little bit of a rebel problem here. We're going to clean up. And then we're about to be able to launch our attack into the Russian-held parts of Syria. Nothing else is going on here. We are still driving east, not coming into contact with any troops whatsoever. And we will go ahead and watch this round. Actually, I think, yeah, we can do this, though. I think that's the last of the islands in the north. Oh, we got one more here. But we got all the other ones. So yeah, let's go ahead and watch this round. Nice counterattack. Yeah, there you go. 2 troops. Oh yeah, 1 troop. Who is prepared to spend 5 minutes at the end of this watching me click? Because it's gonna happen. Alright, our updated map. We finally caught up with this 1 troop right here. We're gonna be able to wreck them. We had a little bit of an issue right here. I'm trying to close this up. They might get out a little bit though. Anyways, let's go ahead and watch this round. Oh, we're finally getting the invasion into Russian-held Syria. Boom, there it is. And there it is, we finally wiped them out. I have ran into no troops up here. None. Absolutely freaking none. And we just got this little bit of area left. This, and we're done out here. We gotta wrap this part up right here. Hold on, where did this come from? Do they... I'm beginning to think that they have troops, in one of these other countries. Damn it. Alright, bros, there is the map. We've got a little bit of territory in Syria, a little bit through here to grab. I just declared war on these rebels. Hopefully I don't take them out and then all of a sudden 500,000 Soviet troops appear. We got this chunk and this little bit of area. Let's go ahead and watch this round. Let me get zoomed in here. They got no troops here in Syria. See, what does that even... That pisses me off really, really bad. There should be no Soviet troops there when you take it over. The rebels are in charge. They own the land. I took them out. They could actually wreck me with what troops I have up here. I mean, I could get some troops in there that can wreck them, but it's gonna take a while. Damn it. So, I just noticed something that I guess I didn't realize earlier when I was sending troops into rebel-held territory. I decided, you know what, maybe if I send just a little bit of troops in, I won't lose all my troops. I sent 500 in each, and then that is what has appeared as the Soviets. So, there's something weird here where it's kind of looking like how many ever troops you send in, you beat the rebels, but then those troops are just like, that's how many Soviet troops there are. It's really strange. But, guys, I've got something important to say. This, right here, is going to be the last of the Soviet territory. Look at it. Look at right now. Let me zoom out just so you can get a good look at. Boom! It is finally coming to an end right here on this turn. Here is the end, bros. %. Oh, that just turned. Okay, yeah, remember when I was like, hey, where are these troops coming from? It was the British Raj giving back the territory up in here. So now we gotta grab this for it to be over. Now is it at 100? Still at 99. Now we gotta grab this. Now is it at 100? Still at 99. Alright, what do they got? Well, bros, I looked around. I don't see any other Soviet territory. Maybe what is going on is a little... the British Raj still has a... Oh yeah, the British Raj still does have one chunk of it. Let's do another round and see if they give that up. So we can take it all. And actually, well, shit. Yeah, who knows what belongs to who right here. Let's go one round and see if anything comes up. Yeah, nothing came up. I'm going to go ahead and do a peace conference here, bros. And we've got so much clicking to do. Look, we've got so much territory, it screwed up the map. It's showing Iran up here. It's showing Italy here, Turkey here. Germany's all the way out here with Spain in the Atlantic. Okay, this 1%, they better not get half of their Russian territory because there is just this 1% left. All right. Okay, this says 99, this says 100. So, okay. Here it goes, guys. I know you may not want to set through this. And I don't even really want to do it now because I'm tired. This took forever. Real time before editing was like an hour, over an hour. So I'm going to start clicking. And yes, for those people that have come in, because I know there's going to be comments, why did you take 5 minutes to click on each individual territory? I know that there is a button where you demand all at once. But bros, I am the king of clicking. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. Click my way to victory. Hopefully, I can see like getting to a point and me not being able to take some territory and raging for some reason. I just don't want to see that happen. Like, I worked my ass off for all this territory. No, remember, in one fell swoop, there was no pausing. Like, get halfway and then, you know, take that territory so you can build more troops out of it. No. One movement, one invasion, one battle plan. I said I was going to be silent and just let the click sound, but I'm trying to entertain myself here. And the click on Moscow, the very important Moscow click. Okay, yeah, the take all button is looking pretty nice right now. But guys, I said that I was going to do this. You know what? We're not going to get all this territory. Look at the damn... Look at this. We're not going to be able to take all this territory. We're going to get ripped off again. Maybe because of the British Raj being involved. I don't know exactly what's going on here. But I'm going to take this far east so we don't have to come all the way back here to finish off the Soviets. So we're going to have to give up a little bit of territory through here. Yeah, let's give up some territory. I would like to have what is left of the Soviet Union, like, surrounded. Like, have my bridge, like, all this. And then they're just confined down here. That'd be easy to finish off. damn sure, I can tell you right now, not giving up Moscow. There is a lot of ones, so we should be able to take a lot of this territory, no problem. Well, I guess that's probably going to be as good as we can get as far as not having to travel very far distances. Like we got them confined down into here. Damn it, that pisses me off though. That has to be blamed on the British Raj from all the territory they had, because that's about when we first started. They had a lot of this, so I don't know, that's what I'm guessing. Now, I could have held the more productive territory, obviously, but like I said, I don't want to have to travel all the way to the Far East again. That was a pain in the ass. In fact, I'm even thinking about giving up some more territory so I can close in further. Which I might just do here. How about that? That's just gonna have to do, guys. Let's send our demand and get this over with. Oh, boom! There is Germany. Even though it says Iran, Italy, Turkey, Soviet Union, and Germany's out here, you're just gonna have to trust me on this one. It's Germany. And we will come back here as soon as possible, guys. I mean, as soon as this wears off. Which is what? 45 turns. And we will finish off the Soviet Union once and for all, hopefully, if nobody else gets involved. Anyways, bros, we're wrapping it up here. If you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Slap the like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell on your way out. And I will be back here for our next upload. Peace, Bruchminati, out.